Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. 11 race card on Friday, Kentucky Oaks Day. Lots of excitement at Gulfstream Park. Let's go to Mr. Excitement, Pete Aiello, with the track and weather conditions.
11 races on the program here in South Florida today. Unfortunately, Mother Nature was not cooperative to our efforts here this afternoon. We come off the turf. The main track would be upgraded to fast and then go back to sloppy with an afternoon shower. First of the day over the main track, now transferred from the turf at 5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the 1, Princess Trina. The favorites included 3, Say Adios, and 7, Charlotte the Brit.
Racing at Gulfstream. Newcomer Lady Mia missed the start 3 lengths. Charlotte the Brit wins the break with Say Adios moving to challenge, and at the rail, that's High Doll Face. These 3 across the course. Chic and Sexy comes away in 4th, racing ahead of Lady Nina, and after blowing the start, the trailer is Lady Mia. As they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, with the advantage, High Doll Face, 3 parts in front. On the outside, Say Adios is 2nd, Charlotte the Brit is 3rd. Lady Mia rallies to take 4th around Chic and Sexy, and Lady Nina is last. They move past the 5/16 and run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. High Doll Face turns for home on top. Say Adios is 2nd. Charlotte the Brit on the outside tries to get a rally going 3rd. Lady Mia 4th. 5 lengths off the lead with a now 3/16 to go. High Doll Face shortening up a touch. Say Adios is 2nd. Charlotte the Brit down the center is still right there 3rd. 3 chances here. Final 1/8 of a mile. Say Adios. High Doll Face on the outside and Charlotte the Brit. High Doll Face fights to hold it. High Doll Face gate to wire. 2nd is Say Adios, 3rd is Charlotte the Brit, then Lady Mia and Chic and Sexy.
Number 2, High Doll Face secured inside position and the lead, turning for home, fought to hold it and held on gamely under Edgar Zayas for Mike Lehrman at south of 5th Racing. 2nd, number 3, Say Adios, and 3rd was the 7, Charlotte the Brit. We move to the 2nd race and start the early pick 4. Claimers at 6.5 furlongs. Price tag here $12,500. Scratch number 5, Nicole Munnings. Field of 6. The favorite was the 7, Empire Power.
And they're off. Empire Power and Dunk, the outside duo, away pretty well. Here's Color Me Pom Pom, Red Hot Randy being sent along. He'll try to get rail position here for Carlos Lugo, and Red Hot Randy's in a bit tight while racing only a half length off the lead. Followed by Alurstra, and the trailer is Hackleton. Down the backstretch they go, and Color Me Pom Pom has secured the lead, leads by a neck. Dunk is 2nd toward the inside, and Red Hot Randy out wide is Empire Power. Reyes has hold of Alurstra with no place to work, and the back marker is Hackleton. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. The opening quarter was 22-2, and up front the leader Color Me Pom Pom by a neck. 3 wide Empire Power. From between horses it's Dunk. Red Hot Randy has lost some ground. He's now back to 2nd last, passed by Hackleton, and Alurstra is last. 5/16 away. Dunk issues the challenge to Color Me Pom Pom up front. Empire Power looms off the flank of these top 2 3rd. Wide on the course is the pro Hackleton, then is Alurstra and Red Hot Randy, and they're at the top of the stretch. Opening half mile was strong here, 44-4. Cutting the corner, Color Me Pom Pom has something in the tank at the 8th pole on top with Empire Power coming after him. The 2 favorites have it to settle with Color Me Pom Pom a length in front. Empire Power lunging on the outside. Here's Empire Power and Color Me Pom Pom. Color Me Pom Pom is hanging on. Empire Power is 2nd, then it's Dunk in Alurstra, 1:15-4.
Number 4, Color Me Pom Pom survives a stretch battle with the favorite Empire Power to get a narrow decision under jockey Miguel Vasquez for trainer Terry Pompey in the My Purple Haze stable. Empire Power, the 7, was 2nd ahead of number 6, Dunk, ran 3rd. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for race number 3 of the afternoon, off the turf on the main track at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the 2 and 3. It's a field of 5. The favorite was number 1, Twisted Licorice.
And they're off. Picture perfect getaway, and then Nairobi went to his nose and unseated the rider. 4 Nairobi is out of the race. 5 Logsdon is springing out to head for the early lead from Bull Gratz, who moves to be second. At the inside, Twisted Licorice is a joint third alongside Visions of You. And again, Nairobi unseated the rider 1 step out of the gate. With the advantage, it's Logsdon, but only by a half a length. Bull Gratz is second. Visions of You appears to have his mind on business, and he's moving right now, forcing the hand of the second horse, Bull Gratz, who's now the leader. They ran by Logsdon, then Twisted Licorice as they passed the quarter-mile pole. Visions of You on the outside. Bull Gratz toward the rail. They're in a big-time battle with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Visions of You on the outside at 5-1 for the lead. Bull Gratz tries to find something extra, but he's losing ground second. Back to third, and Logsdon 16th to go. Visions of You is in front. Bull Gratz trying to get a second one late in the game, but Visions of You has his measure. Bull Gratz is second best to Visions of You. Bull Gratz is second, well clear of Logsdon third, and then Twisted Licorice.
One Twisted Licorice proves he's strictly a turf horse, as he was nowhere to be found, and the upset was on as number 6, Visions of You, gets the money under Jeffrey Sanchez for owner-trainer Fernando Abreu. 7 Bull Gratz fought hard but had to settle for second, ahead of the 5 Logsdon, who ran third. We go to the 4th race and sprint 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for $25,000. Jesus Rios on the 5 Threat. The off-time favorites included the 1 Worth Avenue and the 2 Ms. Clipper.
And they're off. Last in, first out. The Great Cath bounces away quickly. Here's Worth Avenue sent hard, and so is Ms. Clipper from up between. Dancy away in the top flight. She'll land a joint third. There are 4 across the course here, racing ahead of Sammy Sunshine and Threat, and the trailer is Love and Lemons. Speed is on. Worth Avenue has to get out of there as Alvarez taps on the brakes, and that lets Dancy go on with it as Ms. Clipper tries to fight on. 3 wide. The Great Cath is third. From 4th now is Sammy Sunshine. Worth Avenue shuffled all the way back to second last year, and Love and Lemon still at the back behind a 22-2 opening quarter. Camacho has something in the tank on Miss Clipper. She comes back for more. She has inside position and the lead at the 5/16. Racing in second is Dancy. 3 wide third, the Great Cath. 4 wide fourth is Threat. Then it's Sammy Sunshine. Worth Avenue backpedaled pretty quickly today through a 45 1/2 mile. Dancy comes back at Miss Clipper now. Dancy on the outside. Miss Clipper toward the rail. Shoulder to shoulder for an 1/8 of a mile confrontation. But Miss Clipper has something in the tank, and she still has the lead. Dancy on the outside second. Worth Avenue running again, but she's too late. In deep stretch, it's Miss Clipper in front. Miss Clipper will win it by almost a length and a half. Very close for second. Either Dancy or Worth Avenue, then Sammy Sunshine at 111 flat.
Securing the leading rider title at Tampa Bay Downs, Sammy Camacho continues to impress when here in South Florida, he's tough on the front, always has something in the tank, proven here with number 2, Ms. Clipper, who responds when confronted, for trainer Scott Becker and owner Bill Stirritz. Second, the 3 Dancy, and third was the 1 Worth Avenue, who had a tough trip. We go to the 5th race now and start a pick 3, 1 mile over the main track. Allowance optional claiming horses. Scratch the 1, 3, and 4. Favorite was the 6, Extraordinary Jerry.
And they're off. Not a smooth start for the favorite, Extraordinary Jerry. He was bounced around and bobbled briefly. It was a smooth beginning for Tell Me a Story on the outside, who begins for the lead, but Max KO has a better first gear under Jimenez. Max KO puts a neck on top. Tell Me a Story is their second. My Point Exactly is third. Majestic Luna is fourth, and the early trailer is the favorite, Extraordinary Jerry, making his South Florida debut. He's last of the lot behind an opening quarter that was sharp, 23-1. 5 furlongs left to go. Jimenez trying to back down the speed with Max KO, but Medina having none of that with Tell Me a Story on the outside second. At the inside, My Point Exactly has a decision to make, and Batista decides to tap on the brakes. Out wide is Majestic Luna, and from between horses, Extraordinary Jerry. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. They swing now with 3 furlongs left to get, and Tell Me a Story goes to take an outright advantage. Max KO is second. Extraordinary Jerry a ridden third. He's starting to gain a bit of ground now. Up on the inside and fourth is My Point Exactly, then Majestic Luna, 5/16 away. Tell Me a Story, the leader. Max KO second. Extraordinary Jerry. Zayas having to work overtime on the outside as they pass 3 quarters, and the advantage is now only a neck for Tell Me a Story. Extraordinary Jerry starting to get to him, And back for more inside is Max KO. Out in the center, and my point exactly. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Extraordinary Jerry had a rough early run, but he has the lead now. Back to second is Max KO. Then Tell Me a Story, and down the stand side, it's My Point Exactly. Lifting late, but the favorite's a winner. Extraordinary Jerry by 3 in the end. Max KO salvages second ahead of My Point Exactly third, and Tell Me a Story finished fourth.
Number 6, Extraordinary Jerry hammered at the windows, even though he was making his South Florida debut. Sometimes that can be tough on a horse, but Extraordinary Jerry, he's the exception to the rule. He gets the job done under a strong ride from Edgar Zayas, his second winner today. Todd Pletcher trains the son of Overdriven for the Nice Guys stable. Second, number 2, Max KO, and third was the 5, My Point Exactly. Let's take a commercial break and start the Rainbow Six when we come back right after this.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Ghost Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Ghost Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 of the afternoon. Start of the Rainbow Six. Maiden claimers at 5.5 furlongs. In for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 4, Freight Train Line. A field of 8. Favorites included the 6, Tangerine Doll, and the 9, Stay Salty.
And they're off. Moving up on the outside, Crosswind Katie, one of the first to get underway, and up to take over is Mardi Gras Girl, FSG has speed, and there's Tangerine Doll rushing between. Tangerine Doll, the speed of the speed as they run to the half-mile point. From the outside, Crosswind Katie. From the inside, it's Mardi Gras Girl. Gap of 4 to FSG, who gets inside of Maleficent Beauty, then Dylan's Kitty, and Kaylani. Stay Salty is last. Around the far turn they go, straight as an arrow so far for Tangerine Doll and Israel Rodriguez, who lay down the gauntlet to the rest of the field and lead by 2. Up on the inside, Mardi Gras Girl will present a challenge momentarily. Out wide and Crosswind Katie is still right there at a huge number. Well clear of Kaylani, who's trying to run home outside of Effigy, and a 1/4 of a mile left to get. The advantage now belongs to Mardi Gras Girl. Tangerine Doll came under pressure and offered nothing. From the outside in Crosswind Katie, Kaylani is down the center with Effigy and Dylan's Kitty. Final 1/8 of a mile, Mardi Gras Girl now has the lead by 4 lengths. Is there a danger? I doubt it. Moving up on the outside, Kaylani tries to get into second, and Crosswind Katie fights to hold third. It's Mardi Gras Girl in front. Kaylani second, third Crosswind Katie, then Effigy and Dylan's Kitty.
Number 7, Mardi Gras Girl. Speed and race experience both prove valuable assets in today's 6th race as she gets the maiden diploma under jockey Miguel Vasquez for Shady Brook Farm and trainer Mike Yates. 2, Kaylani ran second ahead of the 8, Crosswind Katie at a big number. She got up for third. 7th race of the afternoon is next. It starts the late pick 5. 7th race, a 5-furlong sprint off the turf, main track, again at 5/8. Scratch the 2, 3, and 5. The favorites were 4, Bold Envoy, and 7, the Gipper.
And they're off. Shoshone Brave from the railgate, ridden hard, but gets a clear advantage. Dublin Tinker away in second, on the outside and 4, the Gipper, and down at the inside, Bold Envoy, ridden away for speed, but lands third as Dublin Tinker gets out and shuffles to last. Around the far turn they race, Shoshone Brave, fleet-footed under Bautista, and leads the race by 1.25 lengths. 4, the Gipper is the nearest pursuer second, working hard to stay close. 4 back to Bold Envoy, who's a driven third, and back to last is Dublin Tinker, less than 5/16 away. 22 seconds flat for the quarter speed. There's a 1/4 of a mile left to get. Shoshone Brave off the turn is in front, and in front by 1.5 lengths. On the outside in Rendon trying to get serious with 4, the Gipper from second. Down the center and third is Dublin Tinker with an 1/8 of a mile left. Shoshone Brave has the lead. He's put away the Gipper. Down the center, Dublin Tinker tries to get second, but nobody's getting to Shoshone Brave. Shoshone Brave, gate to wire by 4 in the end. The Gipper is second. I think Dublin Tinker is third. That means Bold Envoy finished fourth.
Number 1, Shoshone Brave is very fast. That we know. What we didn't know was whether he'd like the dirt. The answer to that question was yes, as he went right to the top and went gate to wire under jockey Jose Bautista for Maurice Miller LLC and trainer Angel Rodriguez. Second was number 7, the Gipper. Third was the 6, Dublin Tinker. Let's go to the 8th race. 2-year-olds come on track next with a 4.5 furlong maiden claimer. Price tag here, $50,000. Rider change on 1, Save Me Paula to Victor LeBron. Rider change on 5, Chaos Kid to Carlos Lugo. 8 to the gate. The favorite was the 4, Sunset Promise.
And they're off. Lure Him In away well from the rail. Save Me Paula, fleet-footed to begin. So too is the favorite Sunset Promise. Long shot Chaos Kid away in the top flight. These 4 across the course. Rebelde is 5th and comes outside running Shorty ahead of Smash, and Pricey Victory is last. Around the far turn they go. Toward the inside, Save Me Paula fights to hold it. 3 wide is the favorite, Sunset Promise. Now into the 2-path rather, and 3 wide goes Chaos Kid. Rebelde working home with no place to race yet. Out wide is Lure Him In. Then it's Shorty racing ahead of Pricey Victory, and Smash is last. They run past the quarter pole, first finish line in use. Can Rebelde get out? He's the one that needs room. On the outside, Lure Him In now surges to the lead. On the inside now, Rebelde loose and charging as Lure Him In has kicked it in. Rebelde is up into second and time running out, but he's finishing up. It's Lure Him In and on the inside, Rebelde. Lure Him In almost there. Lure Him in front. Goes on, gets 2 wins in 2 days. As Stonehenge LLC scores here. Lure Him in 53 flat.
Number 4, Sunset Promise, fried in a speed duel, and the win goes to the second choice. Number 8, Lure Him In. Gave away ground around the far turn, but proves the best horse under jockey Alvin Jimenez for Ralph Nix and the Stonehenge LLC. Second to 6, Rebelde, probably one for the list as Kozan runs 1-2 as a sire. He won a race yesterday as well. He's doing good things in South Florida this year. Third, number 4, Sunset Promise. Let's go to the 9th race and start the late pick 3, 5 furlongs on the main track. Claimers in for $20,000. Scratch 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Omar Hernandez rides the 4, Go Gone Gone. All the money for Trev out wide.
And they're off. They broke as 1. Go Gone Gone sending off for the early lead, and Trev will go right with him early. And they've opened 2.5 on Diamond Majesty, and Sturgeon gets away 4th and last, and the pace is on. Trev on the outside, Go Gone Gone toward the rail. They fly around the turn and open 5 on Diamond Majesty, who's 4 in front of Sturgeon. Around the far turn they go. Trev on the outside toward the rail, and Go Gone Gone. They're shoulder to shoulder with 5/16 to go, and Trev now asked to quicken up a bit. He gets the lead a half a length in front of Go Gone Gone, who has inside position. Still distance between these top 2 and Diamond Majesty, with Sturgeon on the outside and a 1/4 mile left to get. Toward the inside, Go Gone Gone. Toward the outside, Trev. Trev still has the lead. He shifts around just a touch, but he's an old pro and he has the lead. Go Gone Gone can do everything he can, but he can't stay with Trev. Trev, he's 2 to 5 and he's an easy winner. Trev loves the rain and he loves Gulfstream, and that's a great double. He won by 2. Second, Go Gone Gone, then Diamond Majesty and Sturgeon.
Better's right on target as number 9, Trev, gets the job done. The skies open right before today's 9th race, and that was as if they were saying, Trev, go ahead and win it. He loves some give him moisture in the racetrack. He proves too good for Luca Panici, Asterisk Group, and Georgina Baxter. 4, Go Gone Gone, second, and well clear of the others. Time for a commercial break, the late Daily Double, right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 10 on the program. First half of the late Daily Double. 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Price tag here, $6,250. Rider change on 3, Sonoma Storm. Make it Jairo Hernandez. 8 to the gate. The favorites were 4, Lisa Mila, and 5, Chutzpah.
And they're off. Slow to go was Sonoma Storm. Quick to go was Lisa Mila. Down at the rail, Estrella Guille sent along. CAC Shakira lands in the top flight. 4th, while off the flank of the leaders, is Chutzpah. 2.5 clear of Bird of Peace, who's outside of Cocktails or Candy, then Perfect State, and Sonoma Storm is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, and with the advantage, it's CAC Shakira. Right back at her, Estrella Guille 2nd, 3 wide Lisa Mila 3rd, 4 wide 4th, and now losing 4th is Chutzpah as Cocktails or Candy moves up her inside. Then wide on the course in Bird of Peace ahead of Sonoma Storm and Perfect State as they race to the top of the stretch. Lisa Mila has the lead. Chutzpah given the green light to start to go after her 2nd. Wide on the course in Bird of Peace. The 2 favorites shoulder to shoulder with less than a 1/4 mile to go. Chutzpah on the outside. Toward the inside, Lisa Mila, shoulder to shoulder for an eighth of a mile more. Chutzpah doing the better work and now takes an outright lead. Lisa Mila is doing everything she can, but she's losing ground to Chutzpah. Third is Bird of Peace. Fourth is Cocktails or Candy. Chutzpah on the major class drop shows them her heels and wins by 2.5. Second is Lisa Mila. Third is Bird of Peace, and then fourth was Cocktails or Candy.
Number 5, Chutzpah, responds to a serious class drop and registers the victory at almost 5-2 in today's 10th race under jockey Jairo Rendon for Mike Lerman and owners Off the Hook Racing. Acclaimed Racing, the second win today for South of 5th Racing Stable. Second, number 4, Lisa Mila, ahead of number 8, Bird of Peace, ran third. We go to the 11th and final race. This race off the turf, main track at 7 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $20,000. Jesus Rios on 2, Temple Mount. Scratch the 7, Red Hood. A field of 8. The favorites included 6, Big Sport, and 9, Good Timing Man.
All set for a start, and runners away. Roughed up at the beginning was Golden Prince. Good start for Big Sport, who heads off for the early lead. Moving up on the inside, Temple Mount takes second. Good Timing Man away in third. Judgment Call is out of there fourth ahead of Tiz Luna. Then comes Golden Prince with Barbie's King on the outside. And Fortunickel is last of all as they make their way about half a mile from home. Toward the inside, Temple Mount giving the second choice Big Sport all he wants on the outside, and these two speed ahead. They've moved out 3 ahead of third running Good Timing Man. The favorite is watching the action unfold with Judgment Call toward his inside. Then it's a gap of another 5 lengths back to Tiz Luna. Tiz Luna is in turn a length better than Barbie's King, then Golden Prince, and Fortunickel. 22-2 for the opening quarter speed, 3/8 of a mile to go. Toward the inside, it's Temple Mount. Within a neck now is Big Sport on the outside second. 2.5 to Good Timing Man, third and starting to get going. Back to fourth and Tiz Luna. The rest just appear they have too much to do with a quarter of a mile left to go. Zayas gets serious on Big Sport, who responds and moves to an outright lead. Second and driven is Temple Mount. Third and getting ready to make his presence felt is Good Timing Man. 3/16 to go. Big Sport now an eighth of a mile from home and working with a 3-length lead. Good Timing Man on the outside is second. Toward the inside, and Temple Mount is battling hard. Then Fortunickel at a big price for a slice, but Big Sport's a winner. Big Sport and Edgar Zayas by 3.5. Temple Mount second. Good Timing Man third. Fortunickel finish fourth.
Number 6, Big Sport makes his stable debut for Victor Barboza Jr., a winning one, getting the job done and completing a riding triple for Edgar Zayas, who's on his way to Hot Springs, Arkansas for tomorrow's racing card. Grand Pollo Stable, the winning owners of this son of Cantharos. Big Sport 3-1 in the finale. Second 2, Temple Mount. Third 9, Good Timing Man. And a carryover in the Rainbow 6, more than $725,000.
And that wraps up Friday's action. What a day tomorrow. 12 live races here, a couple of stakes races, the Honey Rider and the English Channels for 3-year-olds fillies, and the other one for the Colts and the Geldings. And of course, you can watch and wager on the 145th Kentucky Derby. What a weekend it's going to be. You got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.